Yop là, et bonjour. Okay. Hello. The kitten here has witnessed his mother being beaten by another cat. He was ashamed because he had not done anything to prevent that. For him, it was due to lack of willingness, whereas it was just because he's a kitten and is not supposed to be able to defeat adult cats. So he decides to go on a journey to find his enemy and to gain it in power and to be able to defeat him. Don't get worried, those break lines are not the same height. Throughout the journey, the growth of Neo's claws has visible effects. He will gain in power while fighting and in height while climbing walls up. Neo is a kitten one day. Now he wants to avenge his mother. For that reason, Neo leaves his home and travels around Switzerland to find where his enemy is. As he progresses, his claws get longer and stronger. Confrontation, Neo has now better claws and eventually retrieves his enemy. Resolution, after Neo having defeated his enemy, he realizes he has gained better and stronger claws. Okay. Okay. And then we've started a layout for the level. Um, So, est-ce que je fais un tuto genre faut appuyer sur cette touche et sur cette touche pour sauter? Euh... On va voir un truc. On s'en fout. Si. Oui. Tac. Et puis. Ça. Ah oui, ça. Oui, c'est les petits chats. C'est les petits chatons. Pas d'où ça vient ce message. Indice douce. Ouh loulou, t'es un bon petit chat. Je t'enlève ça. Qu'est-ce que tu fais, Doudoune? Euh, Qu'est-ce que je voulais faire? Ouais, je peux vite faire ça. Ça n'a pas vraiment démarré. Euh, Alors. Est-ce que je ferais une petite zone tuto faudrait que je termine de où est-ce que je pars. Euh, Peut-être qu'il faudrait quand même valider un petit peu plus déjà, en fait, cette histoire. Un premier jet, mais peut-être que c'est un petit chat de ferme. Ouais, ça peut être marrant ça, parce qu'il va visiter la ville. Euh... Here is a farm kitten. He lives with his mother as a single child. Um, the farm is in the mountains in Valais. One day, or maybe night, Neo witnesses his mother being beaten. Is ashamed. After this event, Neo feels ashamed because he had not done anything to prevent that. For him, well, okay. So Neo is a farm kitten. He lives with his mother as a single child. Farm is in the mountains in Valais. In the mountain, okay. One night, Neo witnesses his mother being beaten by another cat. After this event, Neo feels ashamed because he had not done anything to prevent that. For him, it was due to a lack of willingness, whereas it was just because as a kitten, he's not supposed to be. Able to defeat other cats. So he decides to go on a journey to find his enemy and to gain in power and to be able to defeat him. Throughout the journey, the growth of Neo's claws has visible effects, such as gain in power, more power, attacks, more 8, wall, climb, etc. À chaque fois je fais CTRL S, ça n'a aucun sens. Allô. Merci. Donc c'est quoi ça, paragraphe? Mais pourquoi il y a des retourlignes différents? Je comprends pas. Il y a des retourlignes là? Text highlight, text color. Ok, je sais pas. C'est quoi ça? Ah, c'est un bloc. C'est des blocs, d'accord. Qu'est-ce qui crée un bloc? On sait pas, hein. Ça devient un bloc ça? Ça c'est un bloc. On va voir comment ça marche. Hop. Ok, d'accord. It's weird. Where do you download the thing? Right from the screen. Find out what kind of processor, macOS. Yeah. Wait. What actually is my credentials for this? Let me check. Here. For it. Oh, maybe it's here. Cool. Okay, cool. Don't need the grid. So yeah, we were there. Near the farm, kitten he lives with his mother as a single child. The farm is in the mountains in Valais. One night, after so he decides to go on a journey. Throughout the journey, he grows. Okay. Neo is a kitten one day. He would Neo wants to revenge. For that reason, Neo lives as process. Neo is better called it eventually reaches his enemy. Is this a confrontation or? He has to. Overcome this final fight. I don't know how to express that in English. After having defeated his enemy, Neo realizes he has gained better and stronger clothes throughout his journey, and that's what he was missing to be able to fight his enemy, not the willingness. He realizes that he is brave and he has a lot of courage by having traveled around the world. Around Switzerland and doing the other stuff he's done. And yeah, okay, it's clear enough. Do I have enough to start, like, maybe drawing the farm at start? Yeah, we can do a prototype of what's the farm actually. So let's get rid of this. Hey, thanks, Badger Tight. And welcome. So it's 10. It's 1920. Hello. Warp. Yeah, absolutely. I'm starting to really think about the storyline behind the game. It's quite new, so it certainly has room for improvement, but it's a start. I think I get the skeleton of the idea. That will help me to create the first level for the demo. Yeah, it's not my strongest skill, I should say. But it's very helpful in the end. It helps to understand what you need to do in your levels and what's the objective, and keep that in mind, and have some context for your game, even if it's not really story heavy like mine. I don't want dialogues or too many of them, but still I need some context to develop the story. So I've not done much actually. I have the place where it takes place, the location of the story. It's in Switzerland. And the first level for the demo, it takes place in Valais, this region of the Switzerland. It's a quite mountainy, sunny region. So that will look something like this. And now I'm trying to split the first level into what do I want the player to experience throughout this level. First, he needs to master the control of the character, obviously. So, like, learn how to jump, run and jump to jump further, and then he will have first fight. So how to attack, and then an inside phase location, probably in a chalet or in a mountain house, and then the boss fight, where the cat will gain a new ability. And after this, last fight for using this new ability, and the outro. So that's roughly where how this level is made. Yeah, Battle Cat. Have you? Maybe I can show you the game. I don't know if you've seen him. If I can run Godot, buddy. It's been closed. Why is that? So yeah, it's my first real game as an indie developer, and it's the first time I use Godot. If he can open, please. Thank you. And so it's really the start of it, actually. So maybe you'll see some bugs. All the visuals are not finished. I have implemented, the last thing I've do technical wise is a save system. So that's why this menu is not done at all. It's just for the sake of testing it. Fading is not really there, but get the idea. And yeah, that's where you will play. It is very slow for now. I don't know why exactly. So I have 3 enemies so far. The chicken one, the cuckoo flying up there, who has 2 attacks. I have 1 small light attack, 1 heavy attack, and dash, wall jumps, etc. Wall climb, ledge climb, etc. I have a cow too, with a gigantic bell. So the cow should be like here. So the walk and the attack. That's probably the boss for the demo. Not 100% sure, but probably. I've only used Godot for Unity stuff, Utility stuff, like as a replacement for C++ application. Okay. Oh, thanks for the compliment. What kind of utility have you done in Godot? Godot, as we should say. It's funny because, not to flex more, but it's the first time I do animations and I mean 2D animations. I've done some 3D animations, but as a hobby. And yeah, pixel art, everything is quite new actually. I've discovered this software, Sprite, and yeah, it's a lot of fun actually. And I'm quite happy with the results so far. I was thinking of drawing and animating myself up to a point where I say, okay, the game is cool, but now I need someone that really nails it and do the rework and everything. But maybe I'm not so sure now. Yeah, for sure. Do you draw yourself, or are you more into 3D, 2D? Uh, maybe I should take like this. Hmm. A tool to compare images from a collection using data from Guru. It helps to delete. Oh, cool! Interesting. So you compare like pixels per pixel the image, like a hash code would do on some files. How does it work? Is there any hash, or is it just RGB values, something like this, per pixel? And once any of them differs, you increase a difference value percentage, something like this? Oh, but first you have to detect what image. Yeah, it's not that easy actually. I think it's smarter than this. Do you use AI or? Hmm. 640 by 360. Okay, yeah, me neither. Not really, but I do use AI for. Sometimes I ask the AI for API stuff for Godot, but like most of the time it's wrong. Like 80% of the time it's wrong, so I fall back to the official doc. But sometimes for names, like for naming a var or a function, I ask him some brainstorm names. But for the art and for everything, I don't want to use AI at all. Yeah, it really depends. It's. I think you have to be really educated when you use AI. It's not a magic tool, so the better you know your subject, your stuff, the better the more useful AI will be for you, I guess. Because if you don't have some sense of criticism and knowledge, you just get what the AI is giving to you, I think it's not very a good thing. First, it can mislead you, and second, you're not really understand what you're doing, and it's hard to then You know, just customize what you get from the AI. I don't know. For very specific things, it can help, like generating data values for testing stuff, for generating ideas, like simple ideas. You draw a bit, but I don't consider myself as an artist. My art is bookbinding, and I do software as a job, but not exactly a pro. Okay, okay, cool, cool. I, if you want, you can post if you have Discord. There's a link. I'm always curious to see what people do. So 640 by 360. 640. Is it? Okay. So what actually is this size? Yeah. Got you. Okay. So I need to think of what's the most important for now. Death intro, victory cliffhanger. And maybe I could add a task like um, how do you say this? Control tutorial. So the intro is really the story line. Yeah, okay. So if we go back here, I don't know if we're inside or yeah, maybe we're like in a farm. The bark. How is it called? Something like that. But really close to the ground where we see the cat. Or maybe I could just say cat in a farm. Oh, someone called me, sorry. I have to answer. 1 minute. Yeah, I'm back, sorry. I think he will call back in a few minutes. Yeah, so cat inside the farm. Perfect. A barn, so not a bark, it's a barn, sorry. Bark is the shot of the dog. The shout. Okay. So we'll have some. I think I want to see the ground at some point. So we have like stuff like that. Maybe we see the light coming from the outside around. Hmm. We have some structure in there. And maybe the cat is just sleeping here. Or maybe he's on the floor. So everything here is it's too big probably. That. And perdu c'est le foin. Bales of hay. Hmm. Hmm. So low default is this. In palette. Okay. See users can't have data roaming is private. Hello Imperial. How are you? So do this and then. Très bien. Cool, cool. So, man, I'm good, thanks. Yeah, you can speak whatever you want. French, English, doesn't matter. Okay. Oh, nice. Okay, let's try to remember what it was. It's in Conta app data. If I remember. No. You live in Tunisia, okay. They speak French as the second language there. Yeah, I went there. They do speak indeed French. So you speak three languages, don't you? Like Arabian, French, and English? Okay. Can you just take this screenshot, please? Thank you. Where do you live, if you don't mind me asking? Oh, sure, I'm living in Switzerland. So we have 3 languages in Switzerland, officially 4. One is barely spoken, and but we are the black sheep of Switzerland here in the French-speaking region of Switzerland, because we speak French, English, but not the other official languages, which are German, Swiss German, and Swiss Italian. So I can understand some words and things in German and Italian, but I don't speak those languages. So save palette, no, it was here, load palette. And the path is this, the user's contact data. Lots of places speak French for sad reasons. What do you call sad reasons? I know Switzerland speaks 3 or 4 languages: French, Italian, German. Yeah, the fourth one is not really spoken anymore. It's really like maybe 1% of Swiss people. It's called Romanche, because you have the Romand part of Switzerland who speaks French. I can show you probably on the map. I'm not that good in geographic, but I can try at least. So the Geneva, all this region here where I live, we speak French. So that's part of the Romandie. Vaud, V-A-U-D. All this region speaks French. Neuchâtel, they speak French. Fribourg, they speak French and Swiss German. Valais, they speak French. Bern, from here it starts to speak other languages. So it's really this region here that speaks French. And then you have almost everything else is German, Swiss German. And Ticino here is Swiss Italian. It's just at the border of Italy, actually. Jura, they speak both Swiss German and French. It depends where. but yeah, I'm not so sure for all. Zurich for sure is German. This is German. Lucerne, German. Probably they understand French too. Yeah. Most of the time, those cantons, as we call them, are speaking Swiss German as a native language, but they do understand French and speak French quite well. French colonies, of course, yeah. Yeah. What is Guam? But as you can tell, Graubünden is German. But the map is in German, so no, maybe not. It's in, I don't know, in all the languages. Solothurn is obviously German. Argo also. Lucerne, I'm not so sure, but I think the native language is German, Swiss German. Yeah, German and Swiss German is they are quite the same, but not really. But if you speak German, Swiss German, or German, yeah, but you understand each other for most of it. Frauenfeld is Swiss German. St. Gallen also, yeah. Ticino is Italian. Bellinzona. Weirdly, Valais does not speak Italian at all, as far as I can tell. They speak French. And yeah, you have the France just on the left, so that explains also why all this part speaks French. And you have Germany up here, so that explains why all these parts speaks German. Yeah. Small island, it's an American territory. Okay. Guam. It sounds like Guantanamo, but... Oh, it's next to Australia, is it? Okay, okay, Asia, and it's American. Or it's an American territory, but they do speak French? Jetzt verstehe ich nur Bahnhof. Ah, that's useful when you want to travel, but... But you were able to make a sentence that has sense, so... You're probably better than you think or you say. So where were we? What palette? See? Users, Conta. But I don't see the folder. Tab data. Interesting. No? Tell me. Oh, yeah, yeah. Be back. You use Godot for to Badger Tide. What does that mean? Badger Tide? I use Godot only for tools, not games. I use for 3D games. Game Maker for 2D. Yeah, neither. Never use Game Maker. Or you can post links in the Discord if you want, because links are not allowed on the chat. What is Badger Tide? Tide is... I see more or less what it is, but Badger Tide... Eh? No, no problem. I'm trying to understand what badger tide means. So no dwarf fortress. Oh! Game where I faced an ocean and angry badgers. Okay, got you. It sounds funny in French. A dwarf fortress game where I faced an ocean of angry badgers. What is this game? So funnily, I can't see my folder here. I don't know why. Decided not to show it to me. Okay, so probably I'll need to save this palette somewhere else. At the root of the project. That makes sense. Maybe in resources or directly here. This bright palette. Now if we go here and do load that. Okay. Oh, that's the name of the game. Okay, Dwarf Fortress. Let me check. I need to know what it looks like. Oh, maybe. No. Is this one? Oh, really? Wait. Is it like an ancestor of civilization, or is it turn based? Okay. Oh. Yeah, cool. Ah, you have the levels on the right. Okay, okay. Oh, you can pause time, okay. And it was all text based. Let me check if I can check see the version you're talking about. Maybe on wiki. Yeah, I can understand why. It looks very detailed and never ending. It looks like it has a very rich gameplay. And for the visual version, it looks pretty nice actually. Simple, but it works. Ah, in 2006, okay. Yeah. Adams. Black Adams. Draxley. Yo. Yeah, that's text. What else did I expect? Man, we were so patient and motivated with those games. Because we didn't have choice. Actually, it has a pretty powerful effect when it's only text. Is that your imagination does do fill the gaps, and that's pretty powerful. Mm-hmm. I've never played a 100% text game. But as I said before, I'm not very into storylines in games in general. I'm lazy. Even turn-based games, I do prefer real-time strategic games. Like I've played a lot of StarCraft 2, Warcraft, the first, second, and the third, and then StarCraft 1. I don't want to wait I think it's too slow for me. It's just too slow. Hmm. Yeah, makes sense. Mm. So that would be the cat sleeping on, how is it called again? Sleigh? Don't remember. Hay bales. Bundles of hay. Okay. Or maybe bundles of hay. Hay, okay. No, the hay bales, yeah, exactly. Maybe it's not what you have in barns, it's more fagots or no, sorry, it's not. It's a French word, badly translated. It doesn't work in English. Those ones, or those ones, not the big ones. The ones you used to put in barns. Those ones, the square ones. But it's called bales. Okay, stacks outdoors. Straw is okay. You have straw and hay and hay. One is to feed animals, if I'm not mistaken, and the other one is just for making a sort of bed layer for the animals to live on and to, yeah. Yeah, but they do stock them when they are not protected by a plastic film inside barns too, but they can pile them up. Depends, I guess. I've seen the rounded ones being stocked in farms or in barns. Oh, this one is cool. Yeah, for bedding, exactly. And this could be a good idea too. Or maybe an old tractor. Used to roll the bales out of the cows and the I think I've seen cows playing football, but with big beach balls. Yeah, they can. Mm-hmm. So maybe and maybe behind you have just the rear wheel of the tractor, big ones, or maybe the front. part is more interesting, maybe. Hmm. Um, I didn't have draw the. I haven't drawn the cat being asleep, but I have for another project. I had like as I play music, I needed a memo to remember how the different music modes were working. So I've made a poster out of this sprite. I can probably retrieve it, but it wasn't made here, was it? No, I don't think so. Let me check. Maybe music. There you go. I've done this. It's funny because at that time I didn't have the Sprite software to do pixel art, so it was made in Krita, which is an open source software, the equivalent of Photoshop actually, an alternative at least. And yeah, the cat was the first time I've drawn this cat. It's a bit different. It's funny. It's not pixel perfect at all. But it's a good reference if I want to. I probably use something like this. And then this, and then he walks away. So where is it? No. Mm. Huh. Yeah, it's funny. I've started by sketching in on a paper. Cool, cool. So, where is the sleepy one? Oh, I've made separate. Yeah, they're all here. Okay. Sleep. 64 by 64. Okay. Oh, is this one? Ah, yeah. No. Wait, what? Ah, I don't want to save it. Sorry. Guess it's here. Maybe in recent. I still have them. Oh no. Cool. Want to make a game about a rat who's a wizard. Ah, Cool. So at some point we should meet your game and my game and just fight. It's been a long time since I've used Krita. Like maybe 1 year. So not sure I remember all the shortcuts. Okay, so if we take okay. Oh, okay. Okay, that's a shadow and the background. No, where is the drawing? Eh? No. Let's do something else. '64 by '64. Okay. Okay. Hmm. Yeah, probably I will make a new file for it. I don't want to mix the in-game sprites with the animatic I'm doing. What do you use for the interactive parts of the stream, like the music scroll and the chat bubbles? Oh, I've developed it's made in JavaScript, Python, etc. It's homemade. Except for the follower goal, everything else is done by me. Thank you. Oh, I have a call. Sorry. Hello? Okay, I have an appointment in like 10 minutes and I need to prepare for that. So I guess I'll stop here and I'll continue this afternoon or tomorrow. I will post a message on Discord for those who use Discord. Otherwise, you can follow to get notified, etc. You know the thing. Okay, let's see if we can read someone. Thank you for coming. It was cool to chat with you. Uh, This one looks nice. In Unreal. Interesting. Let's go for it. I'll leave you with Cyber Hobbit. And I wish you a good day. Maybe we'll see tomorrow, this afternoon, or at least tomorrow morning, probably. Okay. Thank you for coming. Bye bye. Have a nice one.